Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September the 5th when the murder occurred?
I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And the hotel is directly across from Fay & Co.'s law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. Witness account.
It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to her side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman was with the long hair, where she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honour? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honour? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, of course I will. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Right, it was 9 o'clock at night before I looked out the window. Was it 9 o'clock? There's no time on that, so that won't be relevant. And then, okay. The one attacking her was the mousy brown sitting in the defendant's chair. The woman was dodged to one side and ran away. Let's press this. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. Oh, I thought I might get a direction. Then the girl, she caught up to her and hit her. Let's press that. How do you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, First off, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question. Of course I question. Hold it a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Rebel. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, tell me the meaning. Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Ellipses?
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
We don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honour. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honour. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn. I almost had a... Witness testimony. Witness's account. Again.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the very beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I know the problem here. It's the problem that came up in the last episode. Well, not the last episode of this. Yes. I also don't believe that she went to the right. But... actually... I have two contradictions in this. So, first off, this. How do you know it's a clock? Second one, if she went to the right, she went towards the door. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of you knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Rebel. Order. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defence is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honour. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Ellipses. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, teehee.
The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honour. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. No, I didn't mean that one. It couldn't have sounded. I meant that one. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. No, Your Honour. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. That's what I meant. Your Honour, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Because it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. Rubble, 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 rubble. How could you possibly? Just have a look. As soon as you can. Ellipses? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honour? It's as the defence says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Rubble, 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 rubble. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Question mark? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Exclamation mark! That's true. That's quite a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honour. Well, Mr. Wright? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the telephone. Take a look at this. That's quite a cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Rubble, 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 rubble. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. Ellipses. So you just want me to hold to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honour, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know this weapon was a clock? Ellipses.
Which... Well... Well... Isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defence have any objections with that, Miss Wright? You betcha. The witness claims to have seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Probably that itself. Yep, made by Larry Butts. There you go. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything's sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
What is it, you porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Rubble, 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 rubble. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Ellipses.
Oh dear. Does the defence have an opinion on this behaviour? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honour. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honour. There is no other way that she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Oh, well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. I think it might be this. Have a look at this.
That.
I found this in Miss May's room. Rubble, 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 rubble. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honour, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defence truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock is... Oh, what's that? It's the phone again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Just interrupting here. This conversation happened before Miss April May turned up at the hotel. I don't think that comes into question on this, but that's a contradiction I've just noticed. Anyway, continuing. Your Honour, this is ridiculous. Your Honour, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defence demands an answer. Witness. Witness. Answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Ellipses.
Miss May.
Shut up. All of you. Shut up. All of you. You lawyer.
I missed what the rest of that said, but okay.
You lawyer.
Ellipses.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Oh,
I'm not doing... That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow.